What if I ask you a question right now? One that could flip your entire world, your understanding, and your scientific beliefs in a single moment. What if I told you that at this very second, an object is passing through our solar system, and every movement it makes is challenging the laws of physics? And this is not science fiction. This is a documented, recorded, measured astronomical mystery. Statistical models built over the last decade on interstellar visitors reveal that nearly 7 interstellar objects pass through our solar system every year. But most of them are so dark, so fast, and so unpredictable that we never even see them. But this time, an interstellar traveler did not arrive in hiding. This time, it made its presence known, almost as if saying, "I am here, and I am not what you think." The initial data sent shockwaves through the scientific community. On September 13, the Atlas survey team in Hawaii recorded an object for the first time, an object that was not coming from our direction, but descending toward us from another star. It was placed in the interstellar category and given the name 3I-ATLS. But within just a few weeks, everything changed completely. On October 3rd, when this object passed near Mars, 3 global superpowers, NASA, ESA, and CNSA, attempted to measure its gravitational influence, and the results they found were impossible. An object estimated to be 10 to 95 feet in size showed a gravitational pull that was almost zero. A massive object with gravity nearly non-existent? That isn't just strange, it is a direct challenge to Einstein's theory of relativity. Because the first rule of physics is simple. If something has volume, it must have mass, and mass must curve space-time. Then why is 3I-ATLS not bending space-time? If it is some kind of photonic prism, reflecting light but leaving no gravitational signature, then what is its structure? Some scientists, for the first time, slowly began to admit that this object may not be natural at all, because its density is so low that it matches no known substance. It behaves like a shell, almost empty inside, and nature does not make hollow comets. Meanwhile, other researchers were analyzing the rotation of this object. A natural object always rotates with instability because its mass is distributed unevenly. But 3I-ATLS was rotating like the hand of a clock. No wobble, no irregularity. Even after hundreds of thousands of years drifting through space, it was so perfect. And that is not the signature of a natural object. Slowly, new questions began to rise. Could this be something created by a civilization? Some kind of reconnaissance probe? Or a drifting beacon floating across space like a cosmic lighthouse? The biggest mystery emerged when, between September 23 and 26th, a slowdown in its velocity was recorded. From 26.3 kilometers per second, it dropped to 26.2 kilometers per second. A change of 0.12 meters per second, which sounds small, but in space physics, it equals a dramatic tug. This slowdown was so clear, so uniform, so consistent that no natural phenomenon could match it. Because there is no friction in space. Solar radiation never slows an object, it pushes it outward. Gas jets on comets increase velocity, they never reduce it. Then how was 3I-ATLS slowing down? Is this the sign of an active braking system? Is it truly controlling its speed and path? And if yes, then for what purpose? Its surface is unusually reflective, mirror-level brightness. It looks as if it is using light to change direction or control speed, like a reverse solar sail, slowing itself using starlight. And then its rotation. So perfect, so continuously stable. That stability suggests there is an active system inside, or that this object is intentionally controlling its orientation. And this story does not stop here. its Mars flyby, its path near Venus, and its approach toward Jupiter in 2026. All three events are timed so precisely that calculations show the probability of a natural object following such a path is 1 in 50,000. Practically impossible. But the real fear arrived when every space agency suddenly went silent. NASA blamed a government shutdown. ESA said the data is being processed, and China slipped into complete silence. Such an extraordinary event, and the entire world goes quiet? Why? Now we move to the real mystery of part 2.
October 29th, the day 3I Atlas reached its closest point to the sun. In that moment, humanity tried its best to observe it, yet ironically, Earth was on the opposite side of the sun. All our telescopes, all our observatories went blind. We completely lost it. For 3 whole weeks, no one could see it. Was this just an ordinary astronomical coincidence, or part of a much bigger story? Because natural comets break apart at perihelion, their surface ice vaporizes, they fragment, they scatter. But when 3I Atlas reappeared at the end of November, it was completely intact. No tail, no damage. As if it wasn't something that melts in sunlight, but something made of a material untouched by heat. Does it have some kind of thermal control system inside? Does it generate a field around itself? Or is it engineered in a way that heat simply cannot affect it? But there is an even more unsettling thought. Did it release something during perihelion? Small objects, small probes that might now be silently roaming our solar system. This is why the Galileo project and many independent radar stations have been scanning the skies non-stop, looking for extra signals ever since that period. What we found is incomplete, but enough to suspect that 3I Atlas's thermal signature after perihelion is slightly different than before, as if something inside it has changed. Now comes the biggest question of all. Is it arriving, or is it stopping? Because its trajectory is becoming increasingly circular, as if it is trying to stay within our solar system. If it's natural, this behavior is impossible. If it's engineered, this behavior is intentional. Some scientists even suggest that 3I Atlas may be a kind of sleeper vehicle, a mother station that has been drifting through space for millions of years and has now found a stable system where it can remain for a long time. But the real question isn't what it is. The real question is, why is it here? Is it a mirror, a cosmic reflector, tracking civilizations? Is it a remnant of ancient stellar technology? Or is it a messenger, a silent object that simply records who we are, what we observe, and how we react? NASA, ESA, and CNSA's collective silence has deepened the mystery even further. History shows that data on both Oumuamua and Borisov was withheld for months, and the same pattern is emerging once again. When institutions go silent, it's not just lack of data, it's a message, a silent statement. We know something, but we're not ready to say it. And yet there is no reason to be afraid, because science is never born in darkness. It is born from mystery, from questions, from doubt, from the willingness to accept that the universe is far more complex than what we learned in school. 3I Atlas is challenging us. It seems to be saying, do you truly understand what reality is? In 2026, this object will pass near Jupiter. At that time, we may get more data or more mystery. Will it break apart? Will it accelerate? Will it slow down even further? Or will it display some behavior we've never imagined from any celestial object? This story isn't over. Perhaps it's a natural phenomenon we haven't learned to explain. Or perhaps, for the first time, we are witnessing that someone else exists in the universe, and they are watching us. But whatever the truth may be, 3i Atlas has revived humanity's oldest question: are we alone? And maybe that was its real purpose, to make us look up again, to remind us that the journey of knowledge never ends, that the greatest danger is not darkness, but the arrogance that says, we understand everything. Because the day we stop asking questions, that is the day science dies. This story is still unfolding, and perhaps you and I, both of us, are among the first witnesses of this journey.